There's a lot of speculation these days about certain positions that I might or might not have in my portfolio. For example, a few days ago, I was told that I sold all of my Oracle shares. And now I'm getting emails left and right about, secure shares, some other company's shares. And when the person told me that I heard that you don't have any Oracle shares, I was like, how can I not have any Oracle shares when I just exercised my warrants in September? Like, I exercised my warrants. I am locked in for 12 months. Like, I must have Oracle shares. And you know it because I send the money to the company, right? So, and then I see messages flying around that I sold 500,000 shares of Secure, which I shared with someone because it's true, because I needed the money to exercise my Oracle warrants, right, in September. So I don't even remember what positions I trimmed. It probably even included trimming Oracle because I had to raise the money to exercise my warrants, right? But so from now on, anybody that sends me an email about buying and selling anything, I'm not going to say anything to anyone because then all these rumors start spreading and people start jumping into conclusions about everything. So like, I'm not going to engage in these. And also, like, I think everybody has the right to some privacy. Okay? Like, when I talk about investment ideas, I don't talk about I don't say like, oh, you need to buy now, sell now. I talk about investment ideas, and then everybody has to make their own decision as to what they want to do. Okay? And now, has anybody thought that in this current environment, maybe the stock prices are going down because of lack of liquidity, just in general, okay? And that, decrease in the stock prices is causing people to act certain way and say certain things. Like I stopped reading MCE Forum like a month or two ago because I can't take the negativity, constant pointing fingers and negativity. And the message boards on CEO, on certain companies like Voxter, Secure, they have become a complete shit show. Okay? Complete shit show. Some of you guys need, professional help. Like, it's not even worth reading this stuff. But all of this has been caused by the stock prices declining, right? And has anybody thought that maybe this has a lot to do with lack of liquidity? For example, let's talk about Oracle, Voxter, and Secure right now. And not, I mean, we can even talk about Aduro. Like, do you see how little shares all of these companies trade? Like, if there is somebody on Oracle that needs to, I don't know, has a margin call or something, has to get out, there's not enough liquidity not to push the stock price lower. It has nothing to do with whether the drill results are good or bad. It's just that. Now the same thing with Voxter. There's very little liquidity and shares being offered too. So it has nothing to do with their compensation, because the stock was at almost $2 with the same compensation that they have. Okay, it has nothing to do with whether the products are getting accepted or not. and everything to do with, like, look, somebody needs to get out because they're reading the news or because they have to. There's just not enough buyers to keep the stock price from not going down. Same thing on Aduro. The liquidity, but Aduro is holding up nicely. But the liquidity is very little shares being traded, and the same thing for Secure. Like there's very little being traded, so the stock price is going down. But now, if you watch, and I want to give credit to Alan here again, he's stepping up and buying shares here. Okay. But it's the same thing. It's like all of them are experiencing the same thing, right? And then I want to just address one other thing, because there has always been this competition between different ideas on MCE. So let's say you have a group of people that like this idea, and maybe they don't like some other idea, right? Whether it's the management of this company or investors. Like we tend to gravitate and bond with people that we own shares with, right? So maybe there's a group of people that only own Oracle, right? And then they don't necessarily like too much, another idea, another shareholders of another idea, and maybe inside themselves, they kind of wish that the other idea is going to perform worse, right? And it may be like that, like let's say some Secure shareholders, like the product, like where the company is going, and don't like the competition from Oracle or from Voxtur. Now, I don't really want to engage in this, because for me it feels like I have all these children, and then I need to choose what is what, right? Favorite ones. But I will say one thing. When you are in an idea and another idea goes down, and in this case, I'm going to use Secure and Voxtur, okay? If you are a Secure shareholder, okay, and you are cheering for Voxtur to go down, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Why? Because I did the survey and I asked people, how would you rank the ideas, right? Voxtur was very, very high up there on people's choice of investment ideas, right? Now, you can argue it's bad, you can argue it's stupid, you can argue it's correct. It doesn't matter. In the short term, the stock market is a voting machine. So people are voting. They're choosing what they like, right? In the long term, it's a weighing machine. So if Voxtur goes down, it becomes more competitive and more compelling for people to switch and to buy it. Okay? Simple as that. So if you want your idea to attract more capital, it would probably be a good idea if you cheer for Voxtur, because then if Voxtur goes up to $1, $2, $3, $4, it's more likely then people can take some money off the table and buy other things with it. But if Voxtur goes down, because of the revenue level that they have, because of the products that they have, it becomes more attractive to them, because now it's trading at 1.5 times revenues or 1.3 times revenues or 1 point times. It becomes more appealing. It doesn't become less appealing, it becomes more appealing. So keep that in mind. So with all of this out of the way, I am not going to engage in any speculation. Don't email me and ask me, oh, are you doing this or are you doing that? Don't email me, okay? It's like, because when I say something, then it starts circulating on forums, this or that, okay? Like, you have to make your own decisions on what you want to own, where you want to invest, and I would also like to have the right to invest and do whatever the hell I want.